Internet is good enough to do this. How much winning plays every day. We're on episode 5 of the Get Leads Now show. Man, what a journey it has been. You know what I'm saying? Building this up and getting this thing going. I know there's a lot of sun right here. Let me get this computer in a better spot where the sun ain't hating too much. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, so we're at the Get Leads Now show, right? Episode 5, right? Love that we've been able to build this up to where it's at now and do the things that we're doing, right? So with this one, right, with episode 5, right, what we're gonna do. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me see if I can get a better situation when that sun is going. That's a lot better. I feel like that's a lot better. Okay, so let's get it started. Right, we're in. This one's not gonna be as long as they usually are because got some things I gotta do. So we're gonna keep that in mind with what we're doing. But we're gonna be in page, what is it, 46 of the Millionaire Expert. So, like I said, this book by Michael Russell, legendary book, right? Page 46 of the book, right? So we're on page 46. All right. And what we're going to be covering first is, uh, let's see, what this is about, this show is about why not knowing your prospects will cost you money and how to fix that. Listen, you need to know who your prospects are and how to make that work for you, right? You don't need to confuse that. Knowing who your prospects are is a big thing. Like, don't confuse that. Don't not think it's a big thing. It's huge. Knowing who your prospects are. So, let's see. Let's get on the Instagram right now, too. How my champions doing, winning plays every day. Get Leads Now, show episode 5. We're focusing on, right, our prospects, right, and why not knowing the right one is going to cost you money. The show's not going to be as long. Got some things I got to do. But we're still here. We're still showing up. We're still staying consistent. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter how frustrated you get and everything, just stay consistent, just stay focused, just stay dedicated, and you will get to where you want to go. Sometimes it's frustrating when you're in the middle and you're not there and you want to get there and you're kind of scratching and clawing and get there and you just want to be there right now. I go through that myself. So don't think you're any different from anybody else. We all go through these things. But we're going to still get to where we need to get to. Like, let's not get it confused or anything. Like, we're still going to get to where we need to get to, period. Right? Man, I feel bad because it's taking a little minute. It's already 3 minutes in and we haven't got to the content we need to get to. But don't worry, it's coming. I just need to make sure that I'm locked in with the stuff I'm supposed to be locked into. But let's get on the first subject of the show. Let's go to this. And it is ice cold prospects. Okay, let's get into this. Your ice cold prospects. Your ice cold prospects fit the demographic of your target market. However, they're still largely unaware of the problem you could solve for them. They're experiencing the problem, but they're not yet at the point where they're ready to have surgery. They don't know about you and don't care. And so they're far from being ready to purchase anything from you. Don't ignore these ice cold prospects. Most of your competitors do. This is 98% of the market. Your job is to be on their radar and show them that that what will happen if they don't take action. Have surgery soon is what it says. So basically, look, check this out. When people are in your target market and they're not ready to buy, you have to capitalize on these markets, right? Because they're your target client, right? So you have to show them that they're losing money, that they're not, prospering the way they need to prosper because they're not taking advantage of your product, of your offer, right? You have to show them. And how can you do this? You can do this by what I'm doing right now, right? Going live, right? Having a place where they can see that you've been working on something, right? So if you go live every week, that's a great way to show people that what you're doing is real. Like I started this show, right, with the intentions of having the show kind of continue on for a long period of time. You should start your show, right? Just get it started, right? It's not about where it is when it starts, it's about the long term, how you build that show over time. The fact that you're showing up for yourself is showing them that you really care about that. And then once you have people that you've already worked with and things like that, you can bring them on your shows and you can do testimonials and interviews and things like that with them. That's showing them that, okay, this other person was right where I was. And what happened is that person got your program, and that immediately changed their revenue, their position, all this stuff changed because you like put them a part of your program. So that other person is going to say, man, if I don't take advantage, I'm going to be stuck, and I'm going to be the only one that's stuck, the only one that left out. You don't want them to be that, right? That's up to them. But if they see that people's lives are being transformed by your program, they're going to take advantage, right? They're going to take advantage of the position that you're willing to put them in. That's how valuable it is. And you got to show them that that's valuable, right? That's so important, right? As long as people are your target clients, right? They're ice cold, that's fine, right? Don't even worry about that. You just want to show them, you want to let them know that you've worked with people like them. That's another thing you can do. So you can let somebody know, like, let's just say you're in a school, you're like, this is Champions Playbook, for example, and you're in a school and you're talking to people that, would like to get your program and things like that. If you've worked with any students before, that's the time where you go over that and you talk about that. You say, hey, I got students that I've worked with, all this, and they see that you work with these students, you got pictures, you have different type of material. Well, that makes them feel a lot comfortable, right? That moves an ice cold prospect into a warmer situation, and that's where you want them. You want them more comfortable. You want them more willing and ready to work with you and things like that. Those are the kind of things that are going to get them moving in the direction where they're ready to work with you. They're ready to see exactly what you're willing to provide for that company and things like that. Those are the kind of things I want you to think about as you build your company up and do these very powerful things. I want you to think about that, right? Those are the things that I really, really want you to think about. Let's see if we can get situated right here. So your ice cold prospects are 90% of your market, and the fact that they're 90%, that's pay attention to that, because that 90% is huge, right? That 90% is a big thing. And so, I don't want you to just take that lightly. I want you to really take advantage of that situation and that opportunity, and really position yourself correctly to be able to maneuver that and be able to move them over into your core products, right? Into your high ticket offers, right? Into the things that you're really working on with your company, right? That's what I want you to be able to move them over, right? As time goes on, I want you to be able to move them over, right? Once you're able to move them over and get them situated in your high ticket offers and things like that, you're going to be able to grow rapidly, right? But you have to have a strategy to move them over, right? So you're not going to ignore them, right? A lot of people are going to be your ice cold prospects, but just remember, as long as you can move them over, you're doing good. As long as you can show your work, what you've been doing, you're doing great. As long as you have people that look like them, you're doing great, right? Those are two powerful ways. I have some other ways, right, that I'm going to go over later, like referrals are one of the most powerful ways that you can, grow with your business. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very powerful, right? As long as you start incorporating stuff like that in, right?